Okay, here we are, lathe version 3.49.04. I'm just gonna show you guys what I found so far. So I just started the machine up. Let's hit the e-stop, release it. Let's home the machine. Okay, so the machine homing, it does look like it worked. Let's see, which tool did it grab? It's saying that tool 1 is in there. Is that correct? So that does appear to be correct. It does look like it's T1, so it is reading the encoder upon homing. When I first put the software, the new software on here, I actually saw an example of when it detected something wrong, and I got an alarm. I guess I can replicate that right now. So when I first got it, this obviously wasn't set. You know, this was 1. This was a really huge number. It looked something like that. And then I think this was also 1. Save. Okay, tool number between 2 and 14. Okay, fine, we'll make it 2. I'm pretty sure when I first got it though, it was set at 1, which is fine. I mean, you know, I was able to set that to my correct number of tools pretty easily. Timeout with 1 in 6,000. Okay. So we'll set that. Okay, save. So now we got some incorrect settings. So we're gonna try to get an alarm going. I'm just gonna home the machine again. Oh wow, it still homed itself. Okay, so yeah, so originally, I guess when these settings were all original, it said 1, a really huge number, and then 1. The machine wouldn't home itself, or it would home itself, but I got I think it was a tool turret alarm or something like that, or maybe just, no, homing alarm. I got a homing alarm up here, and the problem with the homing alarm that I got was that there was no way to clear it. There's no way to click that to clear the alarm, so that when I typed in any commands, I could still rotate the tool changer manually over in setup, but I couldn't, you know, T1 M6 or whatever, T2 M6, I could type in anything here and nothing would work until I restarted the machine and then put in the correct values on the tool changer. There was no alarm, and then I was able to start messing around in MDI. But in my opinion, I guess there really should be some way of clearing the alarm without having to reboot the whole machine. And maybe there is a way to clear the alarm. Maybe I'm just not aware of it. Maybe you guys can let me know. Let's see, what else did I find? I don't know. I mean, I experimented with the tool changer already a little bit, and it does seem to be more erratic than it was before. Like, I'll show you what I mean. And the other thing is that it does appear, let's do a couple tool commands. So T4 M6. Aha, okay, there is an alarm. So once I tried to go to a tool, it realized that these values are incorrect, and so it gives me an alarm. Okay, so let's see if I can clear that by changing something. So maybe that's the alarm. The reset button is just to change some parameters. I don't know if that's the correct line of thinking. Okay, let's go to 4,000 milliseconds. And I actually did play around a little bit with these settings. Obviously not the tool number because I have to go with 8, but I played around with the tool lock time, and actually that does seem to work. The tool couldn't lock in some of the tools. When I went down to 300 milliseconds, it really had to be 400 milliseconds with the speed of the motor that I have, I guess. All right, save. So that does appear to be working. I haven't played with that too much yet. Okay. Now, will this work? Will this clear the alarm? Okay, so I guess that's one way to clear the alarm. is just entering some command. All right, so it went to tool 4. Now, is it actually tool 4? Let's see here. 1, 3. Okay, so that does appear to be tool 4. Now, just like before, if I randomized the tool commands in MDI, it definitely went to some of the wrong commands, because I guess, as you guys pointed out, there may really be something wrong with my encoder. So let's just, I don't know, T7, M6. All right, so is that actually 7? Yes, it is actually 7. That's correct. Now let's go to, I don't know, T5, M6. T5. Yeah, so input 2 is high. That's definitely not T5. And I don't know, maybe this is overstepping my boundary, but I think there really should be an alarm when this, like some sort of a internal check, where does this tool that's displayed here match this information? If it doesn't match, I think there probably should be an alarm, just because if this happens on a program, I'm definitely crashing the machine, breaking a tool, colliding the tool turret in with the chuck. Something will happen if it just keeps going without an alarm when where the F1 setup doesn't match the tool that it thinks it went into. Let me see, what else is there that I could mention? So I think that's about it. Yeah, so in summary, the tool, upon homing, it does read the encoder and display. It looks like it displays the correct tool. What else? Yeah, and I guess the only thing that's missing is that that it just doesn't. If anything were to go wrong, it just doesn't. There doesn't seem to be a logic that checks the tool with the F1 encoder, the F1 setup encoder inputs. It still looks like it just blindly reads that. Okay.